Being in WA, it's pretty obvious that we're primarily export-orientated ports. We're regional ports, and we have a number of commodities across the three ports. Grain is obviously key from an agricultural perspective, and then obviously we support the exports from mining industries and also local processing plants. So in particular, iron ore and spodumene and alumina out of Bunbury. Yeah, well, we had systems that were coming to end of life, but we also had a greater ambition, within our strategy to become a digital port. And so we had systems that didn't match our ambition, and we needed to make a decision. We couldn't do nothing. We had to move forward with new systems, and that became quite what I would say infectious, from a small embryonic idea to major change to the systems that we're using within the business and across the business. So we used to have systems that were individual for each port, and now we have one system for the whole organisation, and they're integrated between different functional areas as well, so end-to-end processes. Yeah, I think the key challenges for any digitisation project is making sure you have the right scope definition, you actually know what you want at the end, doing your research up front for really good implementation partners, and then finding a good project team. And because a project like this is not BAU, which means you always have the tension between operating the business and what the business will ultimately end up, because at the end of the day, the project delivers our product and it's handed over to the business to run then, hopefully for a good 5 to 10 years. And there's always some tension there, but yeah, having good people in your project, knowing what your definition is, and having good, I think, leadership support. In our case, I was the project sponsor for the organisation as CEO. Parts of the business were a bit concerned and worried about the changes that were coming, but what we're looking for is just better tools to do a better job for our customers and for our regions. So making our jobs simpler and easier. And once we demonstrated that by implementing the systems that it was easy to do your job, people came forward with new ideas, new systems, new processes that they wanted to improve and implement in a technological way. So, and these suggestions are coming from the business. They're not being led by technology or leadership. They're actually coming from people who are out there doing a job every day. For Southern Ports, digital transformation is contagious. By demonstrating that the new systems add value, what's happening now is our workforce are bringing forward new ideas to make their job easier. So new technologies and new support tools and systems. Yeah, I think we have something like the next phase is like 17 different systems, and clearly we can't do all of that. But what we did after go live of the main change was we implemented a continuous improvement working group within the business, and that was to ensure that once we did go live, people got the best value out of these systems and didn't just say, oh, it didn't work, so therefore I'm not going to use it, or find workarounds. We actually had to continue to improve it after we did go live. And now that same continuous improvement group is now leading the next phase of what's coming in terms of the new options. We've also got a digital project management office, so PMO, to help us manage those next phases.